All right, this is me testing out the features that we've done. Just part of the day we've worked on it. That's all. Just only a part of the day. We worked on some land though, like a couple of months ago. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. This is all the changes, which there are quite a few that we've done for land for part of today. There may be a little bit more work done on it tonight, but then tomorrow we'll resume the work. So let's go through first. I'm on the cards section, which if you hit compute now, don't forget we have production points. So these are all the cards I have on the map server. And if you were wondering, mavs.peakmonsters.com. For those that are Mavericks, according to Splinterlands, you can access the site. Don't forget, we also have things like bulk open, bulk combine. That should save you a lot of time. We also have quick little features like level up type stuff. Let's see the change that we did here. Now, if you were to go to, let's say, some of the top used cars, I'll sort by PP. There we go. You're going to see this icon. This card is staked to work on land. You'll see that it says that it's locked. Now, one interesting thing is that you can filter by locked and you'll just see the cards that are being used in land. So how many cards? 127 cards have presently staked to work on land. So that's the change here. Next, we go over to my land. And what are some of the changes? Well, one of the things is we're pulling some information from Splinterlands to this little quick, easy, like showing up right in the whole list of all 1,000 cards. And that's all that 1,000 deeds, 1,000 plots. I think we need to change the name from deeds to plots, or deeds is fine. I'm not sure. This, I will say, is something that we want to like get a little bit of interaction with people. And I know that there's still, I'm going to point out lots of things that I have listed for tickets that should get fixed in the next day. Um, Anyways, one of the things is we have not yet, if you hit configure, worked on this section. So this is all still old. And so we'll figure that out. As you can see, base versus base over here is different. It's off. So one of them will win, hopefully the correct number, of course. So this will all change. We'll have lots of more numbers here, lots of more numbers here, showing how much has been harvested and just, lots of fun things. So we added the core. So if you were to go to a one that isn't powered right here, and I hit that, there's nothing there, but it automatically adds the core. So you can, because why not? Why not add the core if you have a core? So adding a totem is really easy. I just want to point out the little bug here. It says 10%, it should be 100%. There'll be a couple of small things like that. You're welcome to point out those sorts of things, but I am pre-pointing out a few of them so that you don't have to mention them, I guess. And you go into workers. We are not showing any of the negative bonus cards, but there should be an option to click something so that you could see them if you wanted. But for now, we are not showing them. So I have already used a ton of the reds and black cards, especially the reds, because I have so many canyons and calderas and stuff like that. So you'll see that I'm down to like the 5,000 PP type stuff over here. And you could add a title, okay? And then what you would do is save changes. And yes, it is working. But yes, there are things that you need to understand. And I think this is a big reason why I'm doing this video. Well, to announce that we've done some cool stuff and you can save hours of your life. But because it goes into this back end, and their backend server for this, beta site is slower, and just some of the things that are being done, it just makes it so that if I were to refresh this, I'm on plot 110, it doesn't like show up here, right? Now, if I hit configure, they still don't show up. If I hit configure again and just wait, I don't know how long it takes. Someone could do a test and see how long we've been waiting already, like 20 seconds. Does it require a refresh? Hit the refresh button up here and then go to number 10. And then if there's an error in the background, how will we know? That's a big part of it. Um, uh, Here's one thing I'd like to do. I'll do number 11 now, and maybe I'll just hit autofill, and it's still using some of those same cards. So I want to avoid that. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to find maybe a desert plot. Let's go to epics. Let's go to epics. All right, so Badlands, Swamp. All right, autofill. These are all different cards, but I know that I used this somewhere before. Hmm. So one of the issues is it may be having issues. We may have issues finding the cards that have just been used and knowing which ones are locked onto a different plot. So I'm going to save changes. Now you can kind of see what we're up against. I just signed the transaction right now, and we'll close this. We've got 873. How long until this populates? And do I have to hit the refresh button? I should be doing an API call to figure out what's on that land. It's saying nothing is on that land as of yet. So if we were to refresh, and remember to go to 873, boom. Okay, refresh is needed after that. So just FYI, and it did autofill with all of those. And this is an epic. That's fine. I'll fill it up. Epic mountain. And one thing I want to do now is go to 110 and see if it filled up. It didn't. So there is some sort of issue, probably that it tried to use some previously used card. These are, from what I can recognize, some of the exact same cards. There also may be an issue with adding a totem that's causing a bug. I am signing the transaction now. Autofill won't be the primary way that people use things. I feel like the power users will be very sensitive and careful about what they add where. So I don't expect autofill to actually be as used as you think it may be. We will try to make the adding card by card much faster as well. Anyways, it's not showing up, not showing up. You're going to hit the refresh button. When you refresh, they collapse and not showing up. Oh, showing up. Something about the totem then. Something about the totem could have been an issue. I know that there's this bug here. And you know that they're locked in because they say 0 PP, which is a little bug right there that we'll fix. along with this bug right here. So um, we're going to save that, and then we'll be able to see it's not there yet, not there yet, but I think we already discussed that you have to do the refresh. Refresh collapses it, and then we open, and I just don't think adding a totem seems to be functioning very well. So that's a little bug. Okie dokie. So we've got that. We've got, oh, I guess if you click on this, um, you'll be able to see negative bonuses. Okay, so negative bonuses are viewable. Just gotta click that. Um, and then you can also do this. Let's do 1500 as a max, so that when we go into here, we're just seeing the 1500 cards, and we can hit autofill. Save changes. So this is kind of fun. That was a canyon. Let's do a um, swamp. Autofill. That's fun. Save changes. Hit confirm. Now let's do a lake. I have no lakes. Let's do a river. I've got rivers. See, one of the interesting things, I've got title and totem here. This one isn't powered, so we will not, we will autofill with things below 10,000. Those look like all different ones I haven't used elsewhere. I'm not sure though. So let's do 5,000. If we hit the configure, obviously it doesn't save it. There we go. These are all brand new ones. We will hit save changes. I'm just populating. I'm not trying to make this perfect. And then I can just grab things from modern and then add it over here to this river. Let's do 7,000, but they're modern, so not many things will be that high and modern. So we will autofill. Very cool. Actually got quite a bit in there. Now 721, we're going to test this theory of using the totem 7 or 1071, 1062 and 1071, 62 and 71. Let's hit refresh. Let's then open up 62, see if it's saved. We're waiting. Once it collapses, you know it's refreshed. Okay. Took a little while on the refresh. It's there. It's not there. Could just be timing issue, but something with the totem isn't working. Okie dokie. And what else? Oh, there is no build button, so you can't. These things aren't actually producing. So there should be like, a stat showing how much you can harvest, that sort of stuff. So we need a harvest button. Does not work yet. He didn't even know that it was up and running on Splinterland side. So he'll get that up and running, and then we need a way to build. So probably just click the build and then choose from the 3 options. And once there's more than 3 options, then people can choose from there as well. Anyways, one last check on 71. It's very strange. What I'm going to do is autofill, save changes. I hit confirm. So I timed it. It is 4 minutes to fill um, a, a plot when using Splinterlands and having to scroll a little bit. So doing this in, well, autofill isn't the best way to do it. And I guess if I were doing, I could do it Splinterlands probably 3 minutes. Um, if I was going really fast and didn't care about the cards. But I guess if I don't care about the cards, I could do it here in about 5 seconds. 5 seconds versus 3 minutes. Not too bad. I guess we could check. Let's see. And I will start in 5 seconds because I know I see a timer here. And go. One, autofill. Oh, dang it, it's the same one. Never mind. I gotta do not river. I gotta do like hills. Boom. I have no hills. Plains? I have one plains. All right, and go. And autofill. Those look like there's some similar ones. Dang it. Save changes. All right, so like 10 seconds, 10 to 12 seconds. But that is one of our big issues is repeating some of the cards that um, we have. Yeah, that's the scenario here. By the way, I went back to 71 and it showed up just in case you were curious about that. But this one is the one that I'm worried is being repeated over on the planes. So that planes one probably didn't work because it got repeated. So I'm going to refresh. Once it collapses, it's refreshed. And yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. And that may be the same thing with the totem. It may be um, repeated. See, well, these are totem claims. Um, we need to show the actual totems. No, I don't know. It doesn't show them being used, so I'm not sure what's the difference between totem. I guess I may not have totems or something. Not sure why they're not getting used, but that's part of the joy of testing. Things are going well. Another thing is, just so you know, when you hit developed, it will show keeps here that are not powered. So that'll be a small change that we do. There's nothing to build or AKA develop on a keep. So instead, we'll need that filter to take a look at whether it is powered and has a worker. So that is it.